Okay, we're back and we're live, and we are
Live and alive.
live and alive, and the title of our segments is
This is Revelations from a Baby Boomer.
great. Jason, you're doing great. What did we say we were going to talk about this clip?
We're going to talk about some things about your brother that you mentioned.
Oh, yes, my brother who has very much disappointed me.
Mm-hmm.
Not just one brother, three brothers.
Three brothers.
I'm hurt and shocked and surprised
Mm-hmm.
that my brothers, the three brothers of Reverend W.M. McGee
Mm-hmm.
and Miss Alberta McGee, would actually do anything that's hurtful to one another. My
Mm-hmm.
mother didn't bring us up that way. But once you get grown, like my children, the choice is theirs.
Yeah.
They make choices, and things that I found out just last night that one of my brothers was doing to throw me under the bus
Mm-hmm.
and to talk about me so badly. It's been very painful. But that, some people call that sibling rivalry. Yes. What I think hurt me the most is finding out that my first work, the J. Edgar Hoover book, was actually sabotaged by my brother.
Really?
Yes. Telephone calls are coming in like you would not believe, telling me the things that my own brother did to stop my work.
Wow.
He succeeded because he really did. He stopped it. It was when that book first hit the air, my publicist, Rod Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
he was absolutely fantastic. He had over 900 hits within 2 or 3 hours
Mm-hmm.
about that work. I had television stations everywhere you could think of wanting to interview me
Mhm.
and talk to me. It was going to be a great piece of work.
Mm.
And it still made it because I didn't give up, and I'll tell you why what I think made when I say the word made it.
Mhm.
But people like Smiley, what was it, Tabitha Smiley, and BET, all these MSNBC, all those companies, TV production companies, were wanting to interview me.
Mm.
But when you have a sibling come out and say, she's illiterate, she's a wannabe, she want to be an actress, she's making this up, it's all made up, what do you do? I didn't know at that time. I just found out last night that it was my brother.
Wow.
I knew that the publicist or the editor that was doing the work wrote a internet piece, which I put in one of my books, saying that I was a wannabe and that one of my siblings had interviewed with them, had actually flown to Texas or wherever they were and met with them.
Unbelievable.
I actually, be honest with you, at that time, I didn't believe it, Jason.
That's hard to believe. For
What
me,
I
even.
At that time, what I thought was she was trying to steal the work,
Mm.
but she was actually telling the truth that somebody in my family did come to her and put that out on me.
Mhm.
But for her to write about it, I felt was wrong. She should have come to me and
I
not
agree.
tried to sabotage me.
I agree.
And when that and it's sad because we're always talking about the race card. As we said the other day, she was white, and then everybody wanted to say, "Oh, it's a racist thing." I really don't think it was a racist thing. I thought it was greed. I thought she was just trying to take the work because she saw that it was valuable work. But in the meantime, my brother, to me, after learning what I learned last night, it wasn't about money to him. It was just about putting me down, stopping me. I remember my grandmother used to say, and I used to laugh at her,
Mm-hmm.
"We are like crabs," she said. One crawl up and the other pull them back down.
Mm.
And then she went on to say, crabology. This is crabology.
Crabology,
And she used other words that I wouldn't care to use. And I just really laughed. But that's exactly what I think went on with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to let her be successful before me. Or if he was ever going to be really successful, he was not going to let it happen for me. And that's what I got from that. And last night was really tough, Jason, to find out that a brother, even though we're at odds right now because of the death of my mother, what happened with the death of my mother, and we'll talk about that on another time. But I plan to write a book about my life and about the stumbling blocks and the hurdles that I had to jump over and the things that I endured to be the woman that I am today. No, my work didn't get what it should have gotten and what it would have gotten. But yes, I succeeded by staying focused. As I always teach you guys, I was able to meet young people like you and be a part of your life and be able to, and I have a writer coming now that's getting ready to do her big opening, Davida Carpenter.
Yeah.
I have at least 9 or 10 people that lives I touched in a positive way. So I feel I'm a winner, no matter
Absolutely.
what.
Absolutely.
And it's just sad that society really put a lot of weight on what family members would say
Yeah.
and how much truth it is. And I think that's why I agreed to do this talk with you today, is that I just hope that one day we will be able to see that when you're listening to a family member throw another family member under the bus, I think that it's very important that you put that other family member on the phone if you need to, or in front of you, and talk about them both at the same time. That's when you get the truth.
I think that's good advice, especially for a lot of our viewers. I think family is something that we should cherish and protect, but oftentimes we end up hurting each other, and it's up to us to take responsibility to make sure we don't become destroyed by one another.
We have to know. We'll clip here.